Hey Pisces, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your February 2026 reading for your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Pisces, feel that the rules are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It's greatly appreciated. The Strength card flipped over. Could have Leo in your chart. Dealing with one doesn't have to be. Leo for you would be Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Leo, sixth house. So sixth house has to do with your health, your work, everyday life. So topics could be on that. Strength card is also about being courageous. Hey. All right, so let's see. Pisces. I don't know if there's something that you're ignoring. I just got the word ignore. Six of Wands could happen in 6 weeks. I don't know. Let's see. You have the Star card, Aquarius energy. That is hopes, wishes, healing. Okay. Your challenge, Queen of Cups. This could be you. Devil, Capricorn energy in your foundation. You have the Three of Pentacles in the past. Seven of Pentacles on your mind. And your outcome is the Lovers, Gemini. All right, let's see. Let's see why the overall energy is the Six of Wands. Let's take a look at that. That is victory, success, attention, recognition, feeling proud, a win. All right. You have the Sun, that's Leo. The Five of Pentacles, the Judgment. I get a sense of overcoming something. Overcoming something. Let's keep going. What happened in the past with this Three of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, the Five of Wands, something that you're working on, working with, someone you're working with. Could be a work situation, love, whatever it is. But the Three of Pentacles is about some sort of collaboration. And clarifying that is working towards that, moving slowly. But there is some sort of conflict or drama there. Five of Wands. So you could be, or you could have in the past tried to work something out. Or you're figuring that something is not working out. Let's continue. Why is the Star card here? Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords. That's definitely a healing energy. That's definitely a healing energy. I get the sense of like also learning something where you might have been giving of your time, your energy, right? You put your whole entire self there. But with the Ten of Swords, either something ended or caused some sort of suffering, and there's a healing from that. out of that, there's like light at the end of the tunnel, is what I'm getting. Let's see why the Devil card is here. Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Fool card, Temperance. I get kind of like a loop here in Pisces. Kind of like lying to yourself or dealing with others who might have been that type where said one thing, didn't really mean it. Because the Seven of Swords is a card of, it's a card of like lying, cheating, escaping something, running away, not confronting something, avoiding. And that, I feel like internally, intuitively, there's no more avoiding this because it kind of seems like sweeping something under the rug, doing the same thing again. Well, I'm just going to tackle this on again. I'm going to try again, but it just keeps being toxic, or you keep being pulled into something. And sorry to say, I'm kind of getting it's your own doing as well. Like you're doing it to yourself because at this point you're not oblivious to it. You're not, or you weren't, we could say weren't, because this is why it's all happening. There's something that you're not wanting to avoid anymore. And it could be something that's difficult, something that you're learning to heal from. You jumped into it anyway, is what I keep getting. I'm going to give you like an example. It's kind of like if you were involved with someone and knew that that person had another relationship and you're like, well, oh, but you kept on. And it's like, okay, well, now it's not that person, it's you because you know the truth, but you keep going. Or, I don't know, where there's something, I don't know, your stomach is hurting and you're like, ah, whatever, it'll go away, it'll go away. And then you're like, you know what, this is actually pretty painful. This doesn't feel normal. I need to get this checked out. But you don't. Or you do get it checked out, and doctor's like, well, you know what, maybe you should take care of your health by doing this, this, and that. Now you know what you have to do. Like you have the information, but you choose not to apply it. For some of you, it's kind of like, let's get more on the spiritual side, a lesson that you already know what the lesson is, you know what to do, but choosing not to. Now, apart from all of that, I also do get the sense of like in the past, there's something that you were working on, that you were putting your time and energy towards, and it just seemed to kind of go in circles for you. Why is the Queen of Cups the challenge? Three of Cups, Empress, and the Chariot. I feel like your heart is in something or was in something, and that I don't even know how to explain it. Like that Pisces essence is almost like fading away. It's like, let's say you're a creative type, right? And you, I don't know, let's say you write music, an example, and now you're in an environment where people are like, no, you shouldn't do that. You need to do this with your life and you need to do that with your life. And it's just this constant bombardment of chaos or negativity. And it's dimming that dreamer spirit, that, I don't know, that Pisces essence. Something took you away from you. And I feel like you tried your best to cooperate. I feel like you tried your best to not pay attention to the negativity. But it almost like it killed your spirit, is what I'm trying to say. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. That Five of Cups keeps coming out, but it's not like coming out in the reading, but it keeps coming out when I'm shuffling. I see it. There is some sort of sadness that you're still dealing with, or something that you can't get over, perhaps. Or just sadness in general that you're dealing with. Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, something comes to light, something is revealed, a truth is known. About where you're putting your time, your energy into, about what you're investing in. It's kind of also like revisiting where you've put your time and energy to, what works for you, what doesn't. Why is the Lovers here as the outcome? Moon, Tower, Ace of Pentacles. Something happens and I don't even think you're aware of this. I don't know if it's something out of the blue or something collapses, because Tower is about a breakdown or something happening all of a sudden, caught you off guard. Moon is not seeing things clearly. There's like a veil there. Could be fears, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new seed to be planted. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. Six of Cups, Three of Swords. Moving forward, there's the Strength card. Moving forward from past disappointment, hurt. Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. I feel like you become more decisive. There's some sort of decision, a choice that you make. And I don't know if it's based on something that happens, or it's like all of a sudden you get this idea that may cause an uncertainty, but it propels you to move forward. What is this Page of Pentacles? If this is about a relationship, and you're dealing with somebody who is closed off, or maybe this is you, you're the one that's closed off. I almost get the sense of like it's an apology is not enough. These sweet words, not enough. I need something more concrete, something that actually builds, that actually shows proof. Because I feel like with this world, justice, and emperor, there's like a tying up of loose ends and correcting something. And this emperor is about discipline, leadership, authority, knowing the direction to go in. And that's why I'm saying, like, whatever the situation is that you're dealing with, there's something here, a choice, a very a decisive, concrete, this is what it is. And there might be a little bit of fears, a little bit of struggles, because, of course, something that's unknown, there's always going to be a little bit of, oh, I don't know. I also get the sense of like I'm not playing anymore. I'm not entertaining something that's just in and out, something that, oh yeah, great, this is great in the moment. And then yeah, nothing. So for some of you, it's like promises that are just that, like being sold a dream kind of thing, walking away from that. Something that seems like fun now, but then in the long run, not a great idea. It's almost like temporary things are not satisfying anymore. And there's a detachment there. There's a walking towards something that is more stable than discipline. And I feel like it's starting with you. And of course, that's how it starts. Because this Hierophant represents structure, stability, obedience, contracts, commitment. There isn't this. So, you know how that Pisces essence, well, part of Pisces essence is wearing rose colored glasses. And a part of that essence that's also because of a bit of losing yourself, the lesson learned there is to take off the rose colored glasses. And I think you're thinking twice this time around. There's a bit of a guard up, but not in a way to completely deflect or push away, but more of like, well, I have to protect myself too. What you're looking for is something that is much more stable. I get a sense of, for some of you, changing in lifestyle. There's no more of this effing around and finding out. For those of you that resonate with this in regards to health, like I said in the beginning, it's taking care of that. There's your intuition is kind of sounding the alarm, and you're listening. It's not just hearing it. Oh yeah, I hear it, but whatever. Because Pisces, you're already naturally a sign that picks up on intuitive things naturally and a lot. You pick up on a lot of people's energies, sometimes mistaking that for your own. And there's almost like a filter that you now have. Anything else for Pisces? For some of you, you're afraid of commitment or love. Maybe not wanting to get hurt, not wanting to be abandoned, not wanting to repeat the same cycle. I also get the sense of like feeling like something is stable, but then it's like, is it stable? Is it not? Maybe feeling like you don't belong somewhere, or always feeling like that. But when you don't feel like you belong somewhere, there is an internal or a subconscious feeling of that's going to validate my identity. That is going to tell me who I am. So naturally, you're not going to feel like you belong anywhere because it's not about the external to tell you who you are. Even though they can show you there's a mirror there, but you need to have this concrete, this decision. This is who I am. And if this is who I am, this is where I fit in. So, for example, if you say, I am a baker, and you go and you work at a butcher shop, you're going to feel out of place because you know you are a baker. I belong in the bakery or whatever. So, for some of you, um, what you've been dealing with or conflicting with wasn't your external environment. It was a, a subconscious conflict. Who am I? And for some of you feeling like, if I'm in a relationship, that tells me who I am. If I have this career, that tells me who I am. As opposed to, this is who I am and these things align with me. And instead, well, I'm going to have this because I think it's going to clear up my insecurities. I think it's going to tell me who I am. And then it's just this constant feeling of it didn't work out. And it's not that it didn't work out. It's that it's telling you, well, you got to figure it out, Pisces. For some of you, this star card, this healing is because the Ten of Swords was there, and the Ten of Swords could be feeling backstabbed. And what I'm getting with that card is kind of like growing a bit of a backbone, Pisces, because you're the fish. And the fish is very, right? Soft bones. You fit in anywhere. You fit in anywhere, but then always feel out of place. So, like I said, your outcome here, Pisces, take it as it resonates and apply it to whatever situation is your situation. There is something that, I don't know, you become very decisive with. And good for you. Because that helps you to build, to feel like you're going in the right direction. Because I think you keep giving in to things and being like, well, you know what, I'll adapt. You know what, this relationship or this job or this friend or this environment, whatever, is treating me really poorly, but that's okay. I'll adapt or I'll figure it out or whatever. And great, that's a good quality to have, but not consistently. You're also going to have to take care of yourself, and that could also be your health. Your health could also be tied to that. And then the moment that you actually take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, what you're feeding yourself, what you're putting into your body, what you're allowing others to do, what you are accepting, like what you hear, people could tell you blah, 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 blah. And you're finding your identity in what they tell you. Pisces, you're such a great singer. I don't know, example. And you're like, oh, yeah, I am a great singer because they said it. No, Pisces, I am this because this is what I believe. I am a good wife because this. And you stay in that role. I am a good worker because I am a good entrepreneur because I do this, and you concretely feel it, and you persevere with that idea. Anyway, Pisces, let's take out an oracle card for advice and clarity because I'm talking too much. Pisces, you give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt. A lot of the times that's only giving you more confusion and making you feel afraid to open up. Because when you're giving other people the benefit of the doubt, there's a part of you that still doesn't trust them. And then in the end, that feeling of like, I still don't trust that. You're not allowing yourself to open up to that, but you're still involved with that. Put yourself in a situation that you're going to trust. And how do you align with that is also trusting yourself. Meaning you don't have to constantly give the benefit of the doubt, because trusting yourself means like, I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt because I just don't trust you, period. And you're going with that. And if you have to lose it, you lose it. If it gains you respect, it gains you respect. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, Pisces. I feel like I'm blabbing here. Okay. You have perfection. Who got this? Capricorn. Capricorn got this. Maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. Check that out. Raspberry needs no makeup to accentuate her exquisite features, but she wears it anyway. She's a perfectionist. She speaks the truth at all times, believing that she's helping others by sharing her truth. While statements such as, your child is overweight, are honest, they make others avoid her. Lonely, she seeks the advice of her favorite, Elderberry, who teaches her that honesty without kindness is cruelty. Her new vulnerability allows her to see the beauty in others as well as in herself. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look for what's right and good in your world and you'll see it. Where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might not be the best way of being. Keywords: uniqueness, friendship, acceptance, alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, transformation ahead. This card indicates protection and an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Begin being right and letting others know about it, that you're right, may not support the understanding you desire. Maybe that's also it. I already lost everything that I was saying to you. Anyway, Pisces, if this resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Hit that like button. Let me know it resonated. Subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.